kind of funny. Like the first time you do the Eldritch thing.
Instead of smelling toast, you're like...
Wow, that smells really good. Ah!
really
I'm smelling toast.
We're back, guys.
Cool, is it the same link?
I hope so.
No.
I sent out a second one. If not, I mean, it should be going to the same place all the time.
Nice title.
Yeah.
Why is it always hyenas?
I mean, you guys have already figured out that there are hyenas involved, so.
Gnolls?
Same thing.
Gnossies?
There's Ganassis involved? There's Genassis involved?
Genassis.
Genassis.
Alright. So
Ganassi, gnolls, and genetics.
last time we
Ah,
talked...
gene splicing.
The last time we spoke...
Last we talked, we were getting informed by Pip about the Helm of Sinister Flames. And we are all in the library.
Yes.
What are we looking at now? Things,
Each other?
people.
I believe we asked where the location at. Is that in the book?
Ah, yes. So, it actually doesn't give you a proper location on the helm. It just kind of states that the last time it was seen, it was being brought into port.
Port.
Right into port.
Port.
Oh, port with a P.
Port.
Yes, port with a P.
Spit it out, Junior.
P as in practice.
P is in
He
P.
is in port.
Right into port. Did they send it off to sea, maybe?
Not that they were being sent out, they were being brought in.
Oh. So it came from the sea.
Yes.
Huh, interesting.
Alright.
Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Any other questions we should look before we, do something?
Yeah, would you guys like to ask Pip anything?
Does it say who made it? Or where it came from?
God damn it, cat.
Guys, what's the big bang?
You know the Big Bang to be the beginning or the restart of the entire world. That happened some 500-ish years ago. It's kind of what brought about your current world today.
Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery of how it all started with a big bang bang.
Incorrect, but yes.
Yes, that.
Incorrect, but yes.
See, yeah, according to my religion, it'd just be war.
Just war.
The Big Bang would be Big Bangs.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's see. Anyone else want to ask any other questions?
About the helm? No.
Or anything
I
else.
think...
We need to find
What's the
this
meaning of
wherever
life?
these gnolls are.
Oh, can we...
Why now?
What do you mean?
Why did she leave?
What?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm good.
No. Just the meaning of life.
Okay.
Yes, we had other questions.
Could you show us
Yeah, no, I'm good.
where you were taken off to when you ran straight into the woods back there?
No. I was dragged back to basically here by the library, and then shoved into a bag. I don't know what happened
Yeah,
after
he was
that.
in a bag the whole route. He's not going to be a whole lot of help on pinpointing exact locations.
Okay, so he's
Unfortunately.
carried in a bag. So I'm guessing that's the gnolls doing.
Yes.
Most likely.
Alright, so option B. Where is your little stack that you escaped from?
I left it back in the forest with piles of ash.
Can you show us where?
So basically the same way we came in at.
Yeah.
Poor thing. He's screaming. We just straight up didn't hear him.
We're walking in circles. Okay, let's go back.
Well, we're trying to figure out where the skeletons walked from. Guy.
I walked
Then
from
that means,
the
And
edge
you are
of
breaking
town
up pretty
to
badly.
here.
like, they bought him from the camp, no? From the ogre?
Don't think she heard you.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty badly.
Better?
Maybe.
Say
So
a full
far?
sentence. Or repeat what you just said.
Okay. Yeah, so these skeletons bought this guy from the ogres. Yes, we've established that?
Yes.
Okay,
So much better.
thank you. So, if that's the case, then they must have literally just purchased this guy, like, yesterday. Like, at the very least. So, if we can find out where, they came from, from where they bought this guy, then we can follow their tracks backwards to the ogres.
Are we assuming here that the undead and the gnolls are of separate factions?
That's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that.
Because I think something else was brought up earlier, that perhaps the undead are servants of this vampire. They might all be servants of the vampire, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, either way, this guy clearly was taking two ogres, and these skeleton undead people bought him recently. So, if we can find out where they came from, from yesterday, we can trace back their tracks backwards and find out where they bought him. Am I getting anywhere?
Yeah.
Let's go and find out.
Alright, so you are now heading back to the edge of town where Pip had escaped his captors and y'all had entered town.
Yes.
Alright. Zane, do your thing. See if you can find any tracks.
Okay, so we're back at where we fought the undead bones and armor.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yes, but you're looking for tracks leading, like, into here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for the undead tracks, skeleton tracks, so on and so
Go ahead, Fido. What'd you find? What's that? Timmy stuck in the well?
Hey, that's Zarel's
roll
bit,
it.
not yours.
Yeah, only I'm
Alright.
allowed to act stupid.
Alright, so I'm gonna look for the undead's tracks from where they were coming from.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I guess that would be an investigation.
2 of my plus 8. My plus 10, plus 8. I hate this dice parser.
Yeah, I'm just rolling IRL now.
I rolled a nat 20 IRL.
See?
Eh. That's funny. Well, I mean, if we're all here...
Oh
I
my
say
god,
we all-
guys! I know now. It's because she picked the dice parser with the 1 on it.
What?
He was trying to make a funny.
Does it look different in Zach's?
The dice parser I'm looking at is a blue D20 that's showing a 1.
I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we're rolling blue. So she picked the one with the 1 on it.
I just picked the first one I came across.
And it was number 1!
Alright.
Yeah,
So,
anyway, so while we're all here...
So dice app was 11 with the multipliers. IRL it was 28.
Alright, so I'm just gonna give it to you on the 11. So you do find the tracks that were leading from town out to where you guys found them, and you fought. Um, they didn't come through the forest, they came through town. It's very obvious because you do see that the skeleton, the ghoul, and the what was the other one?
It
Skeleton,
was
the
an armor.
ghoul. I know
Armor.
there were four. There was the skeleton, the ghoul, the armor,
Zombie.
and then the zombie. Yeah.
Oh.
You know that those three, the zombie, the ghoul, and the skeleton, not having the greatest of mobile abilities, probably wouldn't have gone through the forest in general, just because they were carrying cargo that they didn't really want to lose.
Okay. So,
The
time
armor,
to
however,
go
probably
back.
had a better idea, and traveled in alongside the road, not necessarily on it. So he did kind of leave more larger imprints.
All right, so now
Okay.
we found them. Now we just follow the tracks back.
All right.
And now it's time to follow the big, heavy footprints from the armor.
Uh, uh, that's right. I put my detective hat on Bonsai. Dang it.
Because it is Detective Bonsai now.
He is
Huh.
Detective Bonsai. Oh wait, can Bonsai try to sniff him out? See if he can sniff the bag.
Did you find the bag?
Can we look for it?
You can look for the bag.
Cool. I believe that is investigation also? So I'm looking
Perception.
specifically at perception? Okay. 1D. Dose. Aw. Nope. I got
Anybody else wanna help Zarel look? Maybe one of you will get lucky.
Fine, I'll do it.
Sure.
It's,
What are we rolling
it's
for?
perception.
Perception.
It's perception, yeah. I think yours is like a 2 guess.
24.
All right.
My perception is +4.
Not plus 4. Here.
Okay. Ziggy,
Oh my
do you want in
god,
on
you
this?
rolled
Got
above
a
10.
17.
You rolled above
I
10, that's amazing.
I rolled a 10 and got a 24.
Yeah, it seems like you're the only one that's going to get anything done in this dice parser. But only when you're in the forest.
Exactly, the stupid dice person.
Sure, I'll help.
knows.
Just to see.
Sure. I rolled 7.
What?
I rolled 7.
All right. So you and Zarel are fairly clueless.
I don't see nothing.
You just kind of see the dead bodies, and that's about it.
Okay, so
Zane and Artasia, you do manage to find where he scurried himself out of his bag, and then in doing so, you did find the bag itself, which was blown only a couple feet away and caught into a tree.
Huh.
Well, more of like a bush.
Timmy's
Okay.
in the bush.
well, there's the bag.
Okay, cool. Once I sniff it, that way we can have, extra, a stronger trail, I guess. In case the prints go away.
What was that?
It's a heavy suit of armor.
I'm just saying, might want to keep the bag just in case. Or I can keep it. Oh, that's mine. Ah, there's so many wires. No? Okay. Let's just follow the heavy footsteps then.
DM?
Alright, so y'all are following the heavy footsteps back into town. Once y'all get into town, you notice that he crossed from the right side of the road to the left side of the road. Because when y'all had initially encountered him, he was on the right side of the road when y'all were coming in.
Should this be
Makes sense.
important?
Yes, it should. He had to cross the street to get to Pip.
Hey, why did the chicken cross the street?
Because the DM said so.
Apparently.
Alright, should we investigate? Should we investigate that then?
Yeah, you can
Let's-
investigate further.
Let's all do 20 investigation checks so that we can all investigate every square foot of the city until we find something.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't like the tone she's making. She's like, yeah, you can check. It's like, I get the feeling that you want us to check.
Check every square foot of this town.
I mean, I
We'll,
do.
we'll make 20 investigation checks each.
But I mean, if they fail, they fail. If not, then, you know.
Right?
19.
And so it has begun.
19. Got a
16?
16.
Those the only two going?
I got a 13.
Roll on your actual die.
I did not
Yeah,
actually hear
because
you roll.
screw this parser. Sorry, let me hold it up to the mic.
I heard it.
Okay, that's even better. That's a 18.
Okay.
Just as you want to investigate as well, or are you good?
Sure, I can investigate real quick. Why not? That's a +2. Wait, how many times are we investigating?
20 times each.
A bajillion times.
Just this
I
one
don't
time
like
for right now.
Well, no.
Because we have to investigate the entire town.
For now.
For now.
I'm scared. You got an 8.
Alright,
Lovely.
Jess is involved with Bonsai.
You were.
Yep,
Yeah.
she's working on trying to get him to work his sniffer correctly.
He can't use his sniffer.
He's just like, he's trying to
Lick?
eat the
No,
bag.
sniff. No, sniff. Bite? No, sniff.
And everybody else
Ditch.
noticed that whenever he had crossed the street, he had met up with what appears to be those same hyena tracks that Zane had found earlier. The large ones.
So, time to find the knoll.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alright. So if that's the case, then yeah, we follow the Knowles tracks.
Alright, so
I
you are now
swear to God,
switching
if
targets.
they lead in a circle around the town again.
What did the DM say?
So you're following the tracks back to where the knoll was?
I am.
How are you doing it?
He's like very sneakily.
What do you mean, how? Following the tracks that the knolls left.
Okay. Simply following the tracks as if it were an everyday thing. Got it.
Well, guess Zane's dead.
There's no way you.
Fine. I'll sneakily follow the knoll tracks.
Good, that's what the DM wanted. Good, do it.
Just don't be suspicious, James.
Do it.
I'm getting sick of the shade.
Guys, should we follow Zane or?
No, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, we
Oh.
should probably follow him.
Okay. I'm gonna follow as well then.
Alright, so we have Zane leading, followed by Ziggy and Zarel, followed by Artasia and Bonsai.
Sure. Oh god.
Alright.
Now they really know our locations.
Everybody
I mean-
make stealth checks.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
we're not really hard to miss.
I mean, 19.
You also get disadvantage because of your armor, Ziggy.
That's correct. You're right.
Stealth.
Same thing.
Stealth.
Alright, so you got an
There you
18?
I got nothing in stealth. Awesome.
Okay, actually, I'll just roll my fucking dice. Stupid parser.
I got an 8. Well, I am dealing with the fucking the hyena.
Oh,
Alright, that's
I got
7.
a 5. I would say Zarel's singing, but he's not.
That sounds like a bad idea.
He's probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend that his shoes are extra squeaky today.
Alright, and so Artasia and Zarel obviously failed their checks.
I got a 19.
Zane and I got 19.
Y'all both passed with your stealth checks. Now let me ask, as your DM, do you want me to continue using the dice parser so that you can see what the other ones may roll, or would you like me to also use real dice?
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
I mean, I think we should look for a different parser then, because we don't know how their dice rolls, or it's totally easy to just kind of be like, oh, I roll this.
That's
Trust
why
me,
I would like
if
to
I'm
hear
get-
them roll.
If I'm getting a low,
And see just time.
Well, the time is probably.
I don't want to deal with having to record shit and then trying to upload it. What if someone's got shitty internet and then we gotta wait however long it takes them to upload?
That's fine. Just say what you rolled. I think we can all be good people here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just. It's D&D, guys. If you're cheating the dice, you're cheating yourself.
Exactly. You're taking
Also-
the fun out of it.
That's true, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have my own D20 dice, so I have to kind of either rely on this or on Alyssa.
Plus,
If you
later on when I edit these videos, I gotta go back and add in what we all rolled because no one is saying what we're rolling.
I said it
We're
out
just
loud.
Like, oh, I got this, but I gotta go. Oh.
I did. Because I was like,
Did?
I got 19 with my plus 7, so I rolled a 12.
And there's so many, but there's so many times where no one will say anything, or you guys will just be like, oh, I got this, but then you won't state oh, I have
Okay. Well,
this
we can.
modifier and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, we can say that out loud from now on.
Yeah.
Alyssa,
Be
what
like-
are you rolling?
Be like,
To
I rolled
see if they
this
heard
with my
you.
modifier.
Hear
Oh,
us
God.
discussing dice?
To see if they heard you
God.
going through the thing.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we can say what we had and all that stuff out loud. We'll make a conscious effort to do so.
And this is why I wanted to go alone myself.
Alright, let's see.
That's a lot of rolls there, Ellie.
Yeah.
I feel scared.
Told you. That's why I'm like, why are you rolling so much?
Also, somebody write down everything that we roll and send it to me later.
I believe I also restated it in the stream a couple times.
Yeah.
All right, so
No, I
since
just need it for
Zane
later.
and Zigbar rolled 19s, they were surprisingly stealthy. Artasia, you were mostly stealthy compared to Zarel. Zarel has basically tromped through this area loudly, and
Oh, look, a
everything
puddle.
is aware that Zarel is at least there.
Squeaky
Why did
shoes.
you have to follow me?
Squeaky shoes. They're basically like the
Um,
ones in the Aristocats.
Let's see. I do have one other thing to go through.
One more thing.
Yes, one more thing. Okay. Wow.
How many things are there?
Oh, so
Enough.
just for
For
Ellie here, I'd like
context.
to point out
No, for context. For context, the last two were your veteran and Pip.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Wait, why are they following us?
why are they following us?
They were curious,
I guess
and
they
the
didn't tell
veteran
them
has
not to.
interest in finding his sister.
Also true. Damn, we should have told them to wait.
Yeah, we
You
should have.
wanted to say something, Ziggy?
No, it's
Oh
alright.
no, never mind. Never mind.
Was it about the -2s? Because I know about the -2s.
No, it wasn't about the -2s. It was about I was gonna point out now. Look how many times you rolled and how many times you rolled above 10.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, only twice. Oh well, I guess that first roll is an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Dice parser sucks.
Alright, so again, most everything here knows that Zarel is here. They don't know what Zarel is, but they know something is here.
I am a frog. You hear nothing?
Other than that, only one other thing knows that Artasia is here. And it's going to investigate.
Ah, crap.
Okay.
Now is the time to take those hiding actions.
Okay.
I thought it was good that I'm hiding right now.
Alright,
All
so Zane has decided to hide.
Alright, I'm gonna try to step, like, away from the group, like, get the guy's attention away from them, at the very least. So, like, is that cool? And, like,
That's
Goodbye,
cool.
Zarel. You made a worthy sacrifice.
You're welcome. Not that far away, I can only go, like, 30 feet.
Alright, so your veteran friend has also noticed that Zarel, you're quite loud, and he also now fears for his and Pip's life. So he's going to take Pip and run back to the library as fast as he can. Pip is not happy with this option, but he also understands because he doesn't want to be captured again.
But if they capture him, we can follow them. Or I can follow them.
Zane, since you are now
Okay.
hidden and they don't know that your presence exists right now, you could potentially keep moving forward.
Hmm.
Is there like an alleyway nearby that I could step into?
No. You are in kind of just a town outskirt.
Yeah, you guys were really close then. We were
Alright,
shooting right
so
next to these guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I need to say. I take the hide action into an alleyway.
Alleyway's kind
Is
of
that how
far,
that
but
works?
okay. Yeah.
That's not scary. Demon guy in the alleyway.
Mwahaha.
Alright, so. Yes, you all get a sneak peek at what's to come. The one thing that rolled well enough to actually hear two of you is coming out to see what's going on because he knows that there shouldn't be any type of movement because
How
he's not
far away is
expecting
he from
anything.
me?
You don't want to see what it is?
no, we
I
want to
do.
see.
I'm wondering how far away he is.
Are you also wanting to give your position away then? Okay.
I I can't see him?
Well,
Whoops.
considering Zarel moved out enough, and I think Artasia is still kind of out in the open with Bonsai. He's coming out of the trees. He's at least a good 30
Okay.
feet from you.
Okay. Carry on.
Let's see. This thing. And that thing. And these things.
Are you
All of these
using graph paper
things.
this time?
I am not. And this thing. See, we have... Zerel, how far away from the road did you go?
Not too far. Like I said, I just wanted to get like the noise kind of like away from the group. So, and I can't really go that far either. So I'm assuming he walked. I'm gonna say he walked away. So maybe like 20 feet away from the group. Because if you heard me, then yeah,
All right.
it'll give the other guys hopefully a stealth advantage.
Then we have V and Pip over here. And then we have this guy's coming over here. And then we have Ziggy, who said he wants to hide in an alleyway. I was incorrect, Ziggy.
You've had graph paper all along.
No, I do actually have graph paper, but I did not draw on said graph paper. Ziggy, you are not within 30 feet of this guy.
Okay.
Since you wanted to hide in an alleyway, the only alleyways are back in town where the veteran and Pip ran into.
Oh my god.
So that's at least...
Is there a tree or something?
It's about 70-ish feet away.
Damn, they ran the hell out of there.
Well, originally they were only...
You know what? It's
They were
fine.
only like
It's
30
fine.
feet from the building, so...
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Also, the thing about the stream, I went to the YouTube and it just says is waiting for you, Alyssa.
I'm watching it right now.
It might have been to a different one. You know, the first one that got cut off, because I did just basically remake the second one with the same
The
title
mini
and
boss.
everything.
Why is it always hyenas?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just had your picture on it.
So,
No, I see.
Zarel, what you see is this guy.
Awesome. Can he see me?
He totally sees you.
Alright.
He also sees Artasia.
That's like a party stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
It
Bonte,
says-
look at your dad!
It says no slaver, but I
Uh-huh.
totally read that as Null Slayer. I was like, it slays gnolls? Huh.
Awesome.
He sees both of you and immediately starts to
Null
retreat.
Slayer slaying Null Slayers.
Oh, he's retreating.
He immediately retreats.
Alright, I use my telepathy and let the guys know, well, found the knoll guy. Can make, how far, I don't think it has a specific, like, distance. It doesn't
Pass
say.
it. Am I able to see him?
You can see him because you decided to hide in, I assume, a tree or a bush, which was kind of in your area.
Can is it safe to assume that at least Zigbar heard me then? And the other guys?
How far is your
Yeah,
telepathy range?
I honestly have no idea.
Or
I keep clicking on it and it's not giving me like a distance or anything.
is there a range on that, Ziggy, you know?
I believe it's range of sight.
Okay, well,
As long as
Zorel, I
So you're
think
communicating
maybe
it.
knew where you went. Maybe. If not, if not range of sight, then maybe just people that she can like obviously know about. Does that make sense? So just you
Yeah.
four know that she's telling you guys that she sees this thing running?
That works.
Yeah, I'm
So
just gonna.
it's running away.
It is running away.
Yeah. Can I tell? Can
Alright.
I tell them which
It is
direction?
20 feet. It's more like 25 feet away from you, Zane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that really gives you an opportunity to attack since it is that far. If that's what you were thinking.
Oh no. I'm not attacking him. I'm gonna follow him.
All right.
Okay.
Artesia, did you see that?
I saw the giant hyena man, yes.
All right, cool. Just making sure. I thought maybe you put something in those eggs.
No, you'll feel that later.
Alright, so the knoll has disappeared back into the trees.
Let's see. Let's see. So it is established that we saw Zigbar hide off, right? Like hide away.
So this is stupid, running all the way back into town basically to hide. So I'm gonna catch back up with them.
Alright, so you're moving back up. Are you next to Artesia, or are you just kind of between
Where's
the two?
Zane?
Zane is in the trees.
Pushes.
Zane's a hiding.
He's taking a shit in the bushes.
Basically,
Yeah,
he's
for all you
following
know, that's
the-
what he's doing.
he's
I'm
following
fighting a knoll.
We're gonna put you with
Zane,
Artesia
track the
for now.
knoll.
Like, Ziggy, we saw the knoll.
That's what I just said.
Escaped. Oh, I didn't hear you. I am in a closet, guys. My thing is a little glitchy. I apologize.
Let's track it.
Alright.
See where it's running to.
I don't know if that's a good idea for me. That he's the one who found me. Alright. You guys go ahead and track it. I'm gonna stay behind you guys, though.
Like,
Like,
at least 120 feet back.
Like, that leaves you... Basically, just like a good little ways behind you.
Like at least 120 feet back.
Yeah, so, you know, if something happens, just scream, and I'll come running.
Yeah.
Alright, so is
Yeah.
everybody following Zane, or are we letting Zane go in by himself?
I don't know where Zane is.
Exactly. I went off to follow the knoll.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
you are
He
the
took
full-
my advice.
Great mind.
Alright,
Think
Zane,
alike.
make me another stealth check.
Okay, stealth. Stealth.
That's not very stealthy, Zane.
Alright. I,
Stealth.
He's inspiring himself.
I rolled a 17 plus my stealth, which is a plus 7, so...
Following the knoll. Do, 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 do.
Not now.
Or is it more like do 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 do?
Okay.
do,
I rolled a 17 plus 7, so it's 24.
Alright, so you were stealthy enough to follow the knoll back to where he went. What you find while you are still in stealth mode, and you are the only one to see this, is there is a large pen. The pen is filled with townsfolk. They are ranging from small gnomes to half-pint dwarves, and there's the occasional human.
Gasp.
They are being guarded by what looks to be, as you had found earlier, a large hyena.
Scary.
Dear God.
The large hyena is being informed by the knoll
No.
that he saw people. Would you
Wait,
like
no.
to
I
see
thought-
what the large hyena looks like?
Yes.
This is a bucket. Dear God.
I
There's more.
thought the big hyena was the Knowles.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Okay.
No, it wasn't. I'll leave now.
Ah.
I'll be here all week.
Oi.
I hope not.
Ew.
Oh God.
I had a feeling this was a thing, but I didn't want to jinx it.
I was asking about it earlier.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
God, we're dealing with the wet hyena.
If you look at the two pictures, it's literally just a knoll.
It really is.
It's literally a slightly bigger knoll.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when you said like there was like hyena prints, but bipedal, I was like, oh my God, is it a were hyena?
It is a were hyena.
Oh
That is
God.
exactly what it is. You also notice inside the pen, it is being patrolled by two very large ogres. I don't have pictures of them, but I'm sure you know what ogres look like.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna picture Shreks.
No. No,
Um,
much worse.
Buff.
Okay, you watched Lord of the Rings, right? Like the first
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
They're in the cave and the fucking...
Yeah, the thing that basically
thing that-
stabbed Frodo initially.
Yeah. Got it. They
When
have
he had
it.
his mithril
Mountain
armor
troll.
on. Yeah, those things. Imagine that, just not that tall.
Awesome.
At least I don't think they're that tall. I mean, they are considered large giants.
Great. So, Zane, care to share this with the rest of the class?
You guys aren't near me.
Exactly.
You could always come back. I mean, technically,
Or
you
not,
and
that's fine
Zigbar-
too.
Yeah, we'll just, Artesia and Zigbar will just barge into the camp like, what up, we're here.
I mean, we could just go back to the hotel and get something to eat. I mean, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm still trying to imagine this area
Uh-huh.
of what it looks like
Does this help?
like drawing wise.
If you were watching the stream, I'm basically showing you exactly what it looks like.
Yeah,
Let's
so
say
on
you're
my
like
side, the
in
stream's
this
still not
tree
showing up.
over here.
I was,
is it showing up now?
never able to access it.
Okay, so
Hold
like
on.
it's
I'm watching
Loading.
it.
Yeah,
Is it
for
like-
me it just wouldn't show. It said waiting, so I
You
just
want it
figured
in?
like, oh, maybe it's my internet.
no. You have to go back to her YouTube channel. There's another one called it, and it doesn't have a picture. It has an actual.
Well, no, I
Screen.
clicked on because the channel that I'm using. I think it's my internet. But yeah, the channel that I'm using is the Casuals channel, and like it shows that she was streaming at some point, but it's not showing that she's now. Hold on.
Yeah,
go to
like I
YouTube.
said, there was a second one because the first one got cut off for some stupid reason.
Yeah. I'm on
So
the
I
second one now.
I just threw up a second one really quickly with the same name.
All right, so it's like a square encampment with only one entrance.
There is only one entrance and exit. It's not
Just the
entirely
same way.
square, but it does run a little bit through some water areas, but yeah, other than that, it's fairly large. It's large enough to at least house everybody here that potentially lived inside the town
Yeah, so
Okay,
and
it's,
still
so-
it's
have like a
fairly
tiny bit of
large.
room.
Yeah, like it's at least an acre.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming this gate is the entrance and the exit.
correct. And being policed by two fairly large ogres, nobody's going to contest. Goat, why are you here?
The goat
Wait,
knows.
is there a goat in there?
Goat, you're gonna get eaten!
Goat don't
Murder.
give a fuck. Goat goes wherever it wants to go.
Oh my god, guys!
that
The goat
goat.
is the boss.
The goat
Right,
is
by the
Valda
end
in
of this,
disguise.
Valda is gonna be.
We're just
Oh,
gonna
it's gonna be
assume the
some
goat
goat
is the
lady.
dead Tito.
He's like, I'm here to help!
It's his reincarnation.
I'm here to
And then it fucks
fight.
off.
I mean, as a rogue typically does.
Okay,
But, yeah.
so I'm assuming it doesn't actually look like what you're showing it is. It's more of
More of a
wooden
perception, yeah.
I meant like a wooden fort with like an open front gate instead of just like
Nope, it is a
a
closed
metal
gate.
one.
Well, probably not metal, but it is a closed gate. It is heavily, well, I shouldn't say heavily guarded. That is guarded by the said hyena. You surprisingly don't see any actual hyenas right now. And the two ogres are not being informed of anything, just the hyena is being informed by the slave knoll that he did see two creatures in town, and he is about to be given the orders to go back and get them. Or kill
Alright.
them, whichever one he
Do
sees fit.
Okay, so it's a good thing I trailed a little bit behind them, because he only saw me and Artagia. And I'm a little easier to spot.
Alright, so inside is the were hyena and all the people.
Inside is all the people and the ogres. Right outside the gate is the hyena and the knoll.
Okay. So the ogres
Basically,
and
the
people
hyena is policing
are
the
inside.
area. Yeah, but everybody else is inside.
Okay. So there's only just in front of this gate, guarded by the were hyena, just reported by the knoll. Okay. Could you show me where the people are being carried at?
What do you mean?
Like, where are their cages?
I need a bathroom. I'll be back. Tell me
All
about
right here. This whole area. They're kind of being able to be free ranged, but they're being policed so hard that they have
It's
no
basically a
real will to
concentration
want to leave. It's
camp.
it's basically a concentration camp, just being policed by not as many.
Okay, so it's more like
Basically, it's fear that's keeping them here.
a gated fence.
Yeah,
It's more like a gated fence.
yeah. Again, it's more or less fear keeping them here.
Okay. Can I just like draw out the fort in my journal?
Yeah, go for it. It's whatever you want to do.
Like I said, I do better with visuals.
I have one. It's right there.
Well, I meant like things I can write on. I can't write on a screen.
So, interesting. The entire thing is essentially a concentration camp. There's only two ogres that he sees. So this isn't where the ogres hide out then. This is just where they've been keeping the townsfolk for now. Is what I'm getting. Yes, no? Am I close?
What? Sorry.
Oh, I was saying, like, so this isn't like the ogre's hideout. This is just like where they've been keeping those townsfolk.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm assuming we won't have to worry about more ogres showing up. But
Potentially
I'm
not.
assuming.
Potentially
So
not.
there's only
You know what they-
so there's only two ogres, and
Right now.
so yeah.
Yes. By the way, any word on Valana?
Uh, not yet. She just told me that she'd tell me when she gets home.
Okay.
And it did say that she saw it like 10 minutes ago, like 3:27. So she's either on the road still. She looks quite welcome.
I'm gonna wait till Zane eventually comes back. He may not. I don't know. To tell us what's going on, but I'm starting to formulate a plan.
Alrighty.
I think it's gonna be great.
No
Right.
meta.
That's why I'm waiting on Zane to come back.
Okay, so only 2 ogres and the 1 were hyena.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's no, like, sneaky hole places.
Going to be noticed because you do look different than what everybody else has been in here for.
I do
Not
see
really.
the trees and everything in camp.
Yeah.
And I couldn't just hide in there. Closed off. And no way to sneak into it, except through the front gate.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Why, are you thinking of sneaking in by yourself?
No, not necessarily. Not right now, anyway.
Hmm. He didn't want to see what my plan is.
No, he didn't say he wasn't gonna come back. He's just trying to get as much info as he possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
The better we know about the terrain, the best we know about the terrain, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
English. I do
Only
not
one,
English right now.
only one way in, one way out. No holes in any of the fences. No nothing to sneak into. So I'd have to be like crawl over the fence anywhere else other than the gate.
Yep.
Basically.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So the knoll is getting orders to go back.
It's about to, unless you want to try to beat him to it.
Um.
And we're not
Alright.
in that area anymore.
How far are we from the others?
Let's see, so you're about 45 feet from where you originally started, which is about 25 feet shorter than where everybody else started. So they're at about 65, 70 feet away.
Okay.
Get your buns over here so we can talk about plans.
Y'all about to get attacked.
And they
What
don't
am I
know
s-
it, do they?
Exactly.
So you want them
Yeah,
to
so-
not have an element of surprise.
That's not true.
And get your ass over here. Damn Carol Baskin. All them hyenas and have people there.
Damn, Carol Baskin.
I don't even know what you guys are referencing.
You don't need to know. Just get.
Don't.
Good.
Get
I'm
over here,
sad
Carol.
that I know.
All right. Can I like to let?
No. Please don't. I'm coming back. I just need to decide what I'm going to do.
You need to stealth your way back unless you want them to know that you're there.
Of course.
Just keep singing your song.
Being stealthy. I'm so stealthy. Being stealthy. Stealthy.
Hey guys, do you hear that? Nah. It's just the wind. It's probably Carl being stupid again.
It's probably Ed. Yeah, there's something wrong with that guy.
Alright, I'm gonna stealthily head back.
Okay.
to close to where we were at, or are they still in the forest? Or they...
Nope, they're still where they were.
Okay.
Zarel, did you join the group still, or are you still off on your own?
I am a little ways behind them, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna stealthily head back to them.
Roll for stealth.
Go for stealth. Stupid controller.
Dee 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 dee.
Okay. Okay, that's a 13 plus 7, 20.
So, dirty 20.
Yes.
You managed to make your way back without alerting the Knoll and the Hyena to your presence.
You guys hear something? Nah.
It's just Ed.
I heard something squeaky earlier.
You are now standing at the foot of the entrance with Artasia and Zigbar.
Alright, so before the Knoll gets here, because, Knoll gonna be in for some surprises.
Yeah, you might want to hurry up because the Knoll doesn't have that far to run.
Okay, alright, so I see, Artasia and Zigbar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Zarel's not anywhere near.
Zarel, did you walk back over to the group or no?
Sure. I see. I'm just gonna assume I saw Zane coming back, so I'm gonna go back up to the group.
You actually didn't see him, he just kind of appeared in front of the other two.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
guys.
I guess he's just gonna, like, kind of slowly make his way toward them. Try not to make so much noise.
Yes.
Alright, guys. Quickly. You're about to get attacked by a Knoll. He has orders from a Hyena to come and attack you. So, we gotta hide quickly and set up a trap. I'll be in the bushes waiting for him to come by.
Okay. Cool. Do you want to attack him here, or do we want to lure him further away from wherever you just came from?
Further away. Hurry. Let's go.
Alright, cool. So we're backtracking.
Yes.
Alright, wherever we stop, or wherever we set this, how do we plan on setting this trap?
Alright, so... How far away from the camp? Are we, like, 60 feet away from camp? From their camp?
Yes.
Okay, we're 60 feet away from their camp. So, let's go an extra 20 or 30 more feet. And set up the trap there. Closer to Haywood.
So, we have a Knoll after us.
And we're going to ambush him.
And we're gonna set a trap for a Knoll.
We're going to ambush it. Or whatever comes our way.
Knoll. Okay.
You gotta do it stealthily.
Are you trying to say anal?
What?
I reach into my bag and I cast minor illusion and I pull out a Jack-in-the-Box.
Okay.
I think this will keep him
I was
distracted
thinking of the restaurant.
for a bit. No,
Oh,
not the
okay. I
restaurant.
thought you were gonna try
I
to.
was thinking of the restaurant, like, here, doggy, here's a cheeseburger.
Because nobody knows what Jack-in-the-Box is anymore.
I thought you were gonna use it on Zarel. I was like, why? Alright, cool. So we have a Jack in the Box. Let's backtrack then 20-30 feet. We all agreed on that?
Yes.
I set it down and and I hide behind a tree nearby, and I'm gonna ready an action that whenever I feel like the knoll is nearby, the Jack in the Box is gonna start playing.
Alright, should I cast, what is it? I believe it's Mold Earth? Where I can fuck it up a little bit so that's harder for him to move when he sits on it.
So you're wanting to make it rough terrain so he can only move at half speed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So, it's basically
And-
just this look.
I'll be hiding off at least. Let's see, what's my range again? I'll hide off about 30 feet and ready my bow for when the knoll comes by.
Alright, Jess, what are you doing?
I'm hiding
I
away.
have no idea. Probably still dealing with bonsai. Yeah, I came back and no one filled me in, so I have no idea what's going on other than we're probably getting attacked. And Zigbar's got a Jack in the Box for some reason.
Yeah, we're ambushing the knoll that
It came from my
that
bag
saw
of
us
holding.
earlier.
I have lots of things in there.
Why he has a Jack in the Box? Who knows?
Yeah.
I would have gone with the music box personally. It's a lot creepier.
I'm sure it's in there.
Do not know what a Jack in the Box is.
I do. I just feel like the music box would have been creepier. Anyway.
Ah.
Alright. Anyway. Alright, so... Like, okay, so then, Zarel kind of motions Artesia. Artesia! Psst! You gotta hide. We're ambushing this asshole.
Okay.
Alright, so do we all do stealth checks then?
Yes.
Ah, God. Well, on the bright side, the two loudest people, you know, will be together.
My first roll is a 19 plus 2. That's 21, but I have disadvantage. My second roll is a 13 plus 2, so 15.
Alright, that was a 15 plus 7. Crap, math.
I got an 8.
15 plus 5 is 20 plus 2.
Go ahead and roll with advantage
22.
because you are planning it.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
talking
me
to
or
M.
him?
Oh,
Yay.
wait. Aren't we all planning it?
Yeah, we're all planning it.
Y'all also aren't using dice parser anymore, are you?
I don't have 20-sided dice, so yeah. I am
If I-
using dice parser.
If I could give if I could give M and Jess so many D20s, I gladly would.
No, that just means that if we go back to using Dice Parser, we get advantage on everything.
Not on
Aren't there
everything. Just when I
different
deem
types
so.
of...
Alright, well, either
You
way,
guys
the
said there's
highest number I
different
rolled
types
just
of
now was a
parsers,
10.
right?
Yeah, there are different dice parsers. Like for
Okay, so can't we just use a different one?
Yeah, just pick
they-
the one that has a 20 on it instead of a 1.
Well, if you find me the link for it, I'll go look for it.
I'm too lazy.
Then it's your fault.
Well, then you can't complain.
Exactly.
I like rolling dice in real life.
Too bad.
I really do.
Clicky clacky sound.
Alright,
It sounds so
Artesia, you
good.
two.
No, I don't know the band YouTube. You said stealth?
Yep.
And you get to roll twice and take the biggest number. She's being generous.
Wow.
Except for me and Devin, right?
Yep, because y'all are actually using real dice.
God.
You both rolled like really good numbers anyway, so did Jess.
She got a 21. And
unfortunate-
M got an 8 or a 10.
I got a 10.
Let's see if he hears you guys setting up.
He's right there.
he does not.
Yay! He rolled a
the Jack in
5.
the Box starts playing very slowly.
Oh no.
The Jack in the
I mean,
Box does get his attention.
I'd say that'd be hilarious if it didn't. Like squeaky shoes totally set this guy off, but a Jack in the Box, nah.
I was totally hoping for him to fail that too. Just to be like, he doesn't see your box and he walks right by it.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure
wants
you
the
would have
blue
liked
one.
that, huh?
Alright, so where's everybody at right now?
Alright.
I'm
I
like
guess as far
15
as-
feet away from the box right now.
And how far in did y'all put the box? Or how far out did y'all put the box?
Ooh, excuse me.
like I said, it's in the middle of the trees where we're hiding, but I'm about 15 feet away from it.
Yeah, like,
Alright,
are you saying
so-
like
so
as?
are you to the left or right of it?
I don't know.
You should.
Oh,
You're
I
the one that
guess-
decided where you wanted to go.
I guess it would be nice if I was looking at the map right now, huh?
She has a map. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I see it. That first tree there to the right, I put it out in the field there to the right, and I'm hiding behind that tree.
So you're hiding to the right of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm 30 feet to the left of it, waiting for the knoll to come by, so I can attack it.
So this is... No, I keep putting a Z, that's an X. So here's Ziggy. And then you're on the left side? Or you're on the left of Zig?
I'm on the left side of the box, 30 feet away. So basically, like, if the hyena's coming down straight, I'm to the left. And Zigbar's to the right. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Zael? Artasia?
I'm gonna assume we're on the opposite end of you two. Like we're on the other side, so I guess the right side.
I'm on the left side.
Yeah, we're on the
Zigbar's
opposite.
on
end. We're on.
Zigbar's on the right.
So we're opposite.
We're opposite.
So all three of you on the same side.
Sure.
Are you standing behind Ziggy?
More like. Let's see, Zigbar. If he's talking about that tree that he was referring to, I'm gonna assume yeah we're behind him, but a little. I'm gonna be a little more to Zigbar's left, but like behind him, like a couple feet away.
So like 5 feet away?
A little bit farther.
Like
I
10
thought I was
feet
gonna be
away?
very noisy. But so I'm gonna go ahead and say like maybe like 10.
Okay. Alright, and then Artasia, where are you at?
Probably same place.
Oh, I think it's safe to assume she's probably with me because he did wave her down.
Alright. If you guys laugh at my shit again, I'm going to kill you.
I'm not gonna laugh at it.
Does that look like the correct setup?
Okay.
Alright, I have to actually like look at it.
Okay, is that GS?
Yes, that's the Null
That's
Slaver.
good.
Okay.
Artesia. Okay. I guess I meant to be on the left of Zigbar then, but that's fine. That's fine.
That
It's
was the
fine,
left
as
of
long as-
Zigbar.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's facing toward the Jack-in-the-Box, right?
Yes. So did you not want to be in trees? Because he's at the
Oh.
first tree. Anything to the left of that is nothing.
Ah, cool. We might have
I'm
some
cool,
backup
whatever.
coming up soon anyway. It's fine, it's fine.
Is it because you see V and P at the bottom in the library?
No, directions.
Alright, so where am I hiding at?
You said you were off to the left side of the box, 25 feet away.
No, 30. I'm hiding, like, bushes, stuff like that.
Yeah, you're in the trees.
Yeah, you're a good ways away from it anyway. According to what I'm looking at here on the live bit.
We need to figure out a better way to discuss positions.
I really do.
I'm looking at the theme of that.
You guys were the ones that wanted to plan a thing instead of just go with whatever y'all were standing at, so.
And we did. I'd say this is actually going pretty well. We haven't been spotted yet.
I mean, it is.
I'm just referring to.
I know. We'll get the spacing stuff out later whenever I get a better map thingy going, and then I can print it out and send it to you guys so there's actual spacing. Happy?
Never happy. This house is a fucking nightmare.
This house is a prison!
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good where I'm at.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Alright, so
Alright.
you're blasting him?
No.
Okay, so the Null has walked up to the music box.
Yes, the Knoll is at the music box.
And as soon as it does that, I blast him with Eldritch Blast a couple times.
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Do it!
Alright.
Well, you gotta
So-
roll for it.
So
Yeah.
how does how's the
Yeah.
reaction work?
Yeah, did he
So,
get
all of
surprised?
you
Did we get a surprise
basically-
round?
Yeah, all of y'all get a surprise round because he doesn't see anybody else anymore, and y'all have hidden yourselves
the
away
shit out
to
of
a
him.
point. Yes.
So we roll advantage to hit.
In surprise rounds, what actually will happen is that we each get a turn before he does, and then we
Roll
each roll
initiative.
for initiative, and then we all get a turn before he does, and then we go by initiative turn
See
order.
you tomorrow.
That's not pudding, that's flan. Okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
I thought if you always launch a surprise attack, you get advantage when you
No,
hit.
surprise attack. What that you're thinking of the rogue surprise attack.
Oh,
sneak
sneak attack.
Oh no,
Yeah.
sneak attack does extra damage. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But yeah, a surprise attack will initiate a surprise round. We all roll for initiative. We all take our turns before he does, and then whatever he rolled, he slides into whatever order it was.
Alright, so we roll initiative.
So yeah, roll initiative now.
Everyone's rolling.
Yeah, everybody roll.
Alright, I rolled a 16 plus 4 is 20.
I got a 13 plus 2, 15.
I got
Someone's
it.
writing this stuff down too, right?
Yeah, I'm writing stuff down. So tell me your initiatives again.
Zero got a 20.
Well, I got a 20.
I got a 15.
This is
15 for Ziggy,
plus
20 for Zarel, 20 for Zane. Now, was that for Zane and Ziggy? Was that including your initiative bonuses, if you
with
have
the
any?
plus 4, 23.
I couldn't hear you, Alyssa.
Was that including your initiative bonuses, if any?
Yes. 16 plus 4.
I had a 13 plus 2.
Okay. And then Artasia, you get a +2. No, wrong. I'm looking at the wrong one.
So what, I already
You
rolled?
did. No, you got a. Yeah, you're good. You're good. And you got a 23. Alright, so Artasia goes first.
Oh, that's a first.
Zarel, never mind. Zarel and Zane tied basically, but I think it goes on their dexterity, right?
Whoever's got the higher base dexterity.
So
That's
that would
Zane.
be Zane.
That's Zane. That's
Yep.
Zane by
So
a
it's
long shot.
Artasia, then Zane, then Zarel, then Zigbar.
Ooh, ow.
But what if the base is also still a tie?
If the base
It
is
doesn't
still tied,
because hers is she doesn't have any extra bonus modifiers, so yours is a
He
plus
was just
4, hers
asking
is a
what
plus
if.
0.
I meant like if it
Oh.
was me versus
asking what if.
Artasia, since we do have the same base
Yeah.
dexterity.
at that point, it's up to you.
Then I
Guys.
guess you flip a coin. It's up to the DM.
Yeah.
I'd roll a dice, odds or evens.
Something
You
like
get
that,
to pick
yeah.
something. Yep. So, Artasia, you are first up to surprise attack Null. What would you like to do?
Can I just like drop kick him? Because I'm assuming I'm high up, right? So I can just.
Guys, I get the feeling this Null's gonna die before he even gets to take a turn.
I mean, yeah, it is. Yes, it is Artasia.
We'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, can I just like drop an elbow on him?
What is your movement
what I
speed
mean?
again?
Good question.
Isn't it like 45 feet?
My walking speed is 45.
Alright, you can totally make it to him in time. So you're gonna be all up on this poor dude.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna do a running kick then.
Alright, I believe that's just an unarmed strike, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a kick. It's an unarmed strike.
At least she's
Flying drop kick.
at least she's not trying to tame this one.
I don't think
Something
she can.
tells me he's something tells me that
she-
the game's gonna say no.
She kicks his head so hard, his eyes bulge out, and his tongue is sticking out. Blech.
That's what happened to Bonsai. Don't jinx it.
I
Oh,
didn't
that-
do any of
that
that.
line
Y'all
is
did
stupid.
that.
Yeah, no, we did that.
Yeah,
that's
y'all
fine.
made my hyena stupid.
I mean, when we first attacked by the hyenas, I shot Bonsai, and then that was before
He's
Artasia
had some
handled
traumatic
him.
experiences.
And so he was like on
He's
1
the- Press
HP.
thumb.
He was like on 1 HP, so
He was, yeah.
And now he's a derp.
Shit. Now he's fucking derp. Yeah, alright.
Does she have to roll to make sure that she hits, or does she just go up and smack him?
Yeah, you still have to roll to see if you hit.
Okay.
you still have to really see.
Yep, so
Gosh.
plus 7.
Yeah, roll against his AC.
Plus 7.
What?
Well, I'm pretty sure that hits.
That
I'm
hits.
pretty sure he's fucked.
It was a 24.
So you landed a hit.
17
Roll damage.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's the 1d4 plus 4? No, 1d6.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. Right. Okay.
I say, yeah, I think it should show it on your character sheet.
It does, yeah.